Hi everyone, and welcome to Monday favorites chat. So I said before that I might change this from Fridays to Mondays because end of the week seemed to be very busy for me, and also last week was a bit strange. I was very busy because Max was going back to school. He's gone back last Thursday, and I had last few things to get for him. Also, after uploading a couple of videos, for the first time in a long time, I had quite few not so nice comments. Not horrible comments, but ones that upset me a bit. You know, don't worry, I'm not that upset, but it's just, you know, when I did this tutorial for the bigger lips, the reason I did it was because, you know, I don't often wear my lipstick like that, but when I do, people always ask me if I've had my lips done. So I wanted to simply show you how I do that it looks like I've had my lips done. Well, I had so many different responses to that video that you would think, I don't know, it's only makeup, people, relax, you know. It's like, anyway, yeah, and there was few other things said about me that I didn't particularly like, but you know, I have to expect that people have their opinions, and I put myself out there, so serves me right, I suppose. Anyway, first of all, I wanted to thank you for giving me ideas for different dupes for my garnet from Lorac Pro. I have some of them, but none of them are exactly the same. But I found something that gives me similar effect, and I will talk about that in a minute. Also, I don't know if it was in my last Friday's video or was it my tag video that I said right up my street, and so many of you said, haha, how funny, right up my street is right up my alley. Well, in England it's right up my street, and it's quite normal. I think right up my alley is American English, so yeah, I was like, oh my god, you've never heard that? Yes, that's how we say it here in the UK, right up my street. I never really hear many people saying right up my alley. So it's not that I've made it up. That's what we say here. Right, another thing I want to touch on is this blinking nail channel that I started. What was I thinking? Why do I do it to myself? Why couldn't I just upload few nail videos on this channel? And I am in two minds if to carry on, or if I ever do anything to do with nails, I put it on this channel. I have established viewers here. I've decided I'm not going to do nail art because when I looked around on YouTube, there is so many fabulous nail art videos, you know, from people that's what they do all the time. I'm not talking about like really quick DIY, but there is so many talented people there that, you know, if I shown you piece of nail art, it wouldn't be anything new. It would be probably something that was inspired by. So I've decided not to do that. So that's one thing. But the second thing, so I have filmed one video tutorial, but I tell you, I take my hat off to these people that film nail tutorials. It is so hard to set up the camera and have the lighting and make sure, because you're looking at your nails, what you're doing there is all in focus and all. Oh, it was a nightmare, and it just did not work. So I thought it would be so much more work. If that was the only thing that I was doing, then I would be fine. But I am doing more of this on this channel. That was just gonna be my little extra. Also, what I don't want to do, and I've told you this long time ago, that I will never do like proper tutorials how to apply gels and stuff like that, because I really think that should be left to professionals, to people that are trained. Because I already had people saying, oh, I've done my own Gelish, I bought it at Sally and it's coming off. yes, there is reason. There is a reason why we go and train, pay money to be trained to do it, because obviously there is a skill to it, and even though applying gel polishes and shellac looks so easy and you think it's just like a normal nail polish, there's so much more to it. You have to understand the product, and the most important thing is the nail preparation. If you don't prepare the nail properly, nothing will stay. So I never wanted to really do proper tutorials, because it's like me, if I was a hairdresser, me teaching you cutting your own hair, you will never be able to cut it as well as a hairdresser, let's face it, you know. So it's the same with nails. It's totally different painting your nails with normal nail polish, but I bet you that if you went to a salon, your nails would be painted much nicer than when you do it yourself. So I wanted just little things, like when I said how to grow your own nails, you know, help with that. And when I do also, these might be the things that I put on the other channel, when I show the swatches of my colors, because that purely helps other nail technicians to choose. I do that myself. If I want to buy a new color for Gelish or shellac, I look around the internet and I try to see as many swatches as I can, because I want to decide, do I have something similar, do I really need it? And that is so helpful. So I wanted to do that too, if I have some colors, to show the swatches for the professionals if they want to purchase it. So I will probably do that. Then another thing, I've done how to remove shellac. Again, I would much rather you went to a professional to have it removed, but I know a lot of people do it at home and do it wrong and ruin their nails. That's why I thought, well, I can show that, so at least people try to do it properly and it's not going to ruin their nail. I am also going to do, because shellac is so much easier to remove than gel polishes, so I am going to do a video how to remove gelish or gel polish, but I might put it on this channel. In fact, I think I'm gonna just close that other channel down. It's pointless. It's absolutely pointless, because I am not gonna, I thought I would be able to build that channel to what I've built this one to, but I don't think you can. If you want to give 100% to your channel, you can't do it with both. There will be always one suffering. And I started also getting myself in such stress. That was another thing last week that stopped me from making a video, because I was so stressed. All I could think about is, oh my gosh, I need to do my Friday favorites, but I'm not up to it. I don't want to come on here when I feel, you know, crap and I don't look like, I don't want to be here, you know. And then I was thinking, oh, I should really start making more videos for my nail channel, and I just got myself in such a state. It's ridiculous, because this is not my life, you know. This is not all I do. This is not my job. I do it because I love it, and it's my hobby. It's more of my hobby, and I want to enjoy it. As soon as you stop enjoying your hobby, you have to stop doing it, I suppose. So I think, tell me what you think, because I bet that most of you that are subscribed to, most of the people that are subscribed to my nail channel are from my channel, Sugar Puff and Fluff, anyway. So I think I'm gonna shut the other channel down and just have it, if I decide to do something with nails, I am going to do it on this channel. You know, I now start getting questions about which lamps to get, and I don't really want to get into that, because if you're gonna train to do that type of service, you will know about the lamps and everything. So I wanted this to be just a bit of help and being a bit light. Okay, right, so that's my silly nail channel sorted. What else? I know I look lately like I'm not making any effort with my hair. Well, I'm not, because it's quite long. It's like to here now, and I've got roots. I'm having it done on Wednesday. And like I said, my hair, because it's so fine, and you know, the longer it gets, the thinner it looks. It's got no body and just hangs there like rat's tails. So I don't really like it much down. When I first do it and back home, it looks okay, but the second day is just awful. So I just put it up. So what's the point of having long hair when you keep putting it up? So I will probably cut my hair again, but I want to keep it long till November, because end of this month I'm going to a wedding, and I want to wear my hair up with my, you know, hair pieces, and I've got a nice fascinator. And then in October I'm going to my mum's. I'm going to Spain, so for the ease and speed, it'd be so much easier for me to just put my hair up than, you know, faff with it every day. So, and after that I probably will cut it back to my inverted bob. Maybe not as short, maybe I won't do it as short and severe at the back, I don't know yet. And then, you don't know, next week after I've had my roots done, I might love my hair and decide I'm going to keep it long. I might start wearing my extensions a bit more as well. I'm not wearing them now because the darker colour has really faded because I've been on holiday and in the sun all summer. So my extensions, because, you know, I've dyed them to match my own hair, it's a bit darker now than my actual hair. So once I've had my hair redone on Wednesday, I might start wearing my extensions a bit more, because it's not so hot now either, so I can probably cope with them a bit more. Okay, let's get to favorites this week. Well, first let me tell you, I've been testing this new Dior Star foundation because everybody is going gaga over it. So I thought, let's see what the fuss is about. But of course I got samples. I got 3 samples, and I have I have filmed a video to explain a bit how all the numbers and letters and shades work in Dior, YSL and Estee Lauder foundation. So that should come after this video. So I got 3 samples because I wasn't sure what. I'm usually 31 in Dior, but I tried the 30, and then I have the 31, and then I have 40. Okay, so 40 is a bit dark, and I can be 30 or 31, any one of those, or mix them. I have been using it for a week now, and I still can't make my mind up. I haven't had the immediate reaction, yes, I love it, I'm gonna run out and buy it, like I have with some foundations. I am still trying to work it out, and I still don't know. I find it's quite thick, I would say, and I find it quite difficult to distribute. Would it be with brush or with a beauty blender? I find it quite hard. I tried it with my hands, but it dries really quickly. It dries really quickly, so you need to be quick. So I don't even know what is the best thing to apply it with. So bear with me with this one. It is definitely full coverage. It's supposed to stay it's supposed to be long staying foundation. So I would say the finish is quite matte, but then throughout the day, I like the finish of it. Halfway through the day, my face looks really radiant, and I know I'm like not help, but I honestly cannot make my mind up yet about it, and that makes me think I probably shouldn't buy it, because I would know if I liked it. Oh, also I've tried the YSL ink foundation. Again, I got a sample in B50, I think, because that's what I was what I am in the Liberator, and she said the colors are the same, but I thought the ink one was darker than my Liberator, and I didn't like that foundation at all. I don't have it to show you because the pot that she gave it to me, one day I picked it up and it was very, very oily, and it had a crack in it for some reason, and all the oil was dripping from it, and it almost separated. So even though it's supposed to be matte finished foundation, and it was very matte, it has a lot of oil. I think the idea of that foundation is very similar to the Giorgio Armani Maestro foundation, and I didn't like it. I didn't think it lasted on me. I didn't like the finish. The finish was very, very flat. I thought it was very matte and flat. You know, some matte foundations are not that flat, but that one really was to me. And I didn't think it lasted on me at all throughout the day. So I love the Liberator, and I love the Touche Eclat foundation from YSL, but that one, the ink one, is definitely not for me. That's the foundations. Now to my favorites. Let me start with something totally different that is not makeup related, and is these. These are the, I don't know, there you go, Go Walk 2. These are Skechers. This is the lightest shoe you've ever held. Honestly, there is like nothing to it, and it's nice and bendy, and it's so comfortable, nice and padded. They do them in different colors. They do ones, but I don't think that's Go Walk 2, might be the original, that doesn't have the laces, just they slip on. But because I've started walking, so I'm gonna start walking regularly because I'm so unfit and I want to lose a bit of weight. And I went walking in those 6 miles I've walked, and it was like walking on air. Anyway, I love those, so if you can check them out, and they come in an array of beautiful colors. Okay, so what was favorite of mine this week, last week? I've pulled out my Milani blush in Rose Doro, which is number 2. And I haven't worn it all summer, I think, because I know it looks quite dark, but it's not that dark. And with the tan and everything, it wasn't really showing up. But it is beautiful, beautiful blush. It's a bit like Coralista from Benefit, but this is much more pigmented. It's much nicer than Coralista, and it's got this gorgeous sheen. It's not, when you look in here, you sort of see like glitter particles, but it doesn't look glittery. It's just a very shimmery, so you don't need highlighter. So I've been really, really loving that. Then another Milani is this eyeshadow that Lisa Diwan sent me, and this is number 5, Bella Taupe. And I'm wearing this today with, this is not the only thing that I have on. I'm wearing it with Sonia Kashuk Ion Neutral palette, you know, the all matte palette that came out ages ago, and I love it. It is a very, very cool color. Can you see it's like a grey taupe? So if you like the cool colors like I do, you will love it. So there it is. This beautiful, beautiful color. I mostly have it here in my crease. So, oh yes, and someone asked me, so I'm gonna, when I was doing my, it must have been my last Friday, when I was showing you the stuff that I got from Lisa, and I said that I was wearing this eyeshadow, so it's Bella Taupe, with something else. And someone asked me what was this something else. It was MAC Satin Taupe. So I wore that and MAC Satin Taupe with it. Now another favourite throughout the week has been, and it's nothing new, it's the NARS Desire blush. I mean, this is duo, this is Desire and Hungry Heart. So this is Hungry Heart highlighter and Desire blush. It's a beautiful, bright, like fuchsia pink, and I love it. And I know it might look scary, but you can really buff it nicely in your cheeks. It doesn't look like this. I'm not too keen on the highlighter at all. It's nothing special, and it's quite glittery and powdery. So, but I love the blush. Now, this is nothing new, but it is quite new to me. This is the Stila shadow in Kitten, and I remember probably a year ago this eyeshadow was getting loads of love in here on YouTube. I was in Marks and Spencer's, and Marks and Spencer's stock Stila now, and I had a look, and when I swatched it I thought, wow, that is gorgeous. That is such beautiful champagne color, but it's so pigmented and so shimmery. I have it in the corners of my eyes today, and I often put a bit on my Cupid bow. So I've been loving that. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, you know, you can use it all over your lid, you can use it as a highlighter, although it might be a bit severe as a highlighter, or just in the corners of your eyes. So I'm loving that. And then I got this, and this is because of Karen from Mrs. Ginger's beauty channel. You know, she's my friend on here. She lives in Scotland, and she's lovely, and she's queen of dupes. So she always finds fantastic dupes. I will leave a channel down below. And this is from I Love Makeup, which is part of the Makeup Revolution company. You know, the one that I bought, Iconic 3 palette, which was total dupe for Naked 3. They make these as well, which are called I Love Makeup, and this palette is called I Heart Chocolate. There is 3 of those in a collection. They look like this, but this one, I Heart Chocolate, is supposed to be exact dupe for Too Faced chocolate palette. And if you watch me, you know that I don't ever, you will never see me to be one of the first people to have the newest palette, because I did that once with the Naked one, which I don't use. So I don't want to make the same mistake again, because they are very expensive, and how many eyeshadows can you have? But I've been wanting the chocolate palette, and I've looked at so many different swatches, and you know, like they look different in every light, and I wasn't sure. So I thought, well, I ordered this. I think it's £6. With postage was about £10, whereas the chocolate, I think, palette is 37. Let me get that. You get this. Not very nice. Oh, it has also the plastic cover with the colors, but the colors are different. But I don't have the original chocolate one, but Karen has it, and she swatched them side by side, and they look identical. She actually said that she preferred some of the shades from here. They were more pigmented. And at first, do you know what? I looked at this palette and I thought, it's okay. It's nice, but nothing special. And I was just thinking I might give it to my mum. But then one day I was playing with it, and I did an eye look, and I really loved it. And that was an eye look that was very similar to what I did with the one shadow for with the Garnet. But I used 3 shadows from here. But it was sort of all over color and very similar tone, for good for blue eyes, you know. So I've used that one. So I've used that one, and that one. And it was really, really beautiful, and it stayed all day. I might do a get ready with me with it, so you can see it. So I thought I will try that one, and if I really, really love it, I was thinking I might buy the original one, but then I thought, what's the point? You know, like with the Iconic 3, I love it. is so pretty, and the colors are almost identical, and the quality is good. So I would be silly to spend so much money when I can buy it much cheaper. Okay, now let me just tell you what I'm wearing makeup wise, because I'm sure you'll be asking. So for my foundation today, what did I have for my foundation? Oh, today I used Makeup Forever HD foundation, and mine is in 1 to 7. And then I've used Laura Mercier, I think it's Flawless Finish foundation powder to set. And on my eyes, I've used, like I said, the Sonia Kashuk Eye on Neutral palette with the Milani Bella Taupe. And I also have the eyelashes from Bimbo Eyelashes. Now they're called Bambi, from House of Lashes. And these are the Bambi ones that I got from Lisa. They are quite cute actually. They are like Bambi. I think they are very long in the middle and short on the side. I think I might cut them into sections and put the longest one on the ends. I don't know, but they're quite fun and cute. And for my lipstick, I have all sorts. I've been just reapplying different things. I think originally I put Dior Swan, and then I put my Illamasqua lipstick over top of it, and then I put Tanya Burr's lip gloss. So I have all sorts. Oh yeah, and on my cheeks I have the Milani Rose D'Oro. Oh yes, and aren't you lucky you've got Charlotte Tilbury now on beautylish.com, and I think it's just come to Nordstrom, I'm sure. See, it's so unfair. Why don't we have Lorac come in here? It Cosmetics. Why don't we have it all here? Charlotte Tilbury come out last year and you already have it in the US. So, but good for you, because I know what it's like when you really want something and you can't get it where you live. Anyway, so that will be it. And like I said, I'll probably keep it on Mondays. It's much easier for me. So I hope you have a great week, and I see you next Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye.